During this event, we're joined by the experts from both Telestax and Network Intelligence who are going to show us how two-factor authentication can be offered as a service by service providers, creating new revenue opportunities. Our guests today are Kevin Nethercott. He's the Chief Commercial Officer at Telestax. And also joining us as a return visitor is Jamie Hash. Jamie serves as the Chief Operating Officer for Network Intelligence and is joining us from his office in Auburn, California. You know, in a nutshell, really the root cause of a lot of this is these phishing attacks are on the rise. Many times what they're looking for is credentials. You can't just trust the user account and password anymore, right? The dark web is loaded with account information. Number two is, your telephone number, right? When you make an inbound call into a contact center, for example, you'd think you'd be able to trust that caller ID information, but it turns out you can't. You can't trust it. But it really, the ability of using a smartphone as a two-factor authentication really depends on the industry, what market you're working in, of course, what geography you're working in. All right, so for service providers, we see a couple of key opportunities for two-factor authentication. One of them is certainly protecting their own applications and their own network. But the second thing, and what we're going to talk about mostly today, is about how telephony service providers can offer two-factor authentication as a service to their businesses to help them protect their application and their network. And Kevin's got a great presentation that explains how this all works.
This is an actual customer of ours. So I just wanted to walk you through kind of the financials on this and how this could work for you in a very similar situation. So what we found with this bank is that they send out about 4 million text messages a month. And so if you look at that, this becomes $1 million customer for them just by this one single use case. And so two-factor authentication really fits the bill here, providing a really interesting high margin opportunity that can immediately impact your business. So why would you look to offer this or switch? By working with Telestax, we can instantly help you create your own branded 2FA solution for your customers.
We developed an overall architecture that is a combination of switching, in this case Pro SBC, and the applications layer and control, which we like to refer to as an applications border controller. We basically created that, and this is something that you could very easily do as a service provider. Part of what we're going to be doing today is a demo. What we've done is we've set this demo up so that we can receive information from a landline or a mobile phone. What happens basically is, if you look at the lines down below the diagram, the inbound call comes into either a toll-free or a direct number in this case. And the platform would text back an SMS message, and it would ask them to reply with the 6-digit code that's being delivered to them. Our system would validate it by doing a database dip.
But I just wanted to give a quick overview diagram that shows how Pro SBC fits into this, and specifically into Jamie's network. So there's a handful of real benefits for him, and that's not only the traffic management and the SIP trunking interoperability. So if a customer comes to him and says, I want to use my DIDs, he can land those DIDs on Pro SBC, normalize that traffic before it goes into his platform. Just a couple closing comments. First, I'd like to thank both Kevin and Jamie for sharing your expertise, and for our audience for spending time with us today. And with that, I'm going to wish everyone a good day and continue your social distancing, and hope you're safe and have a great day.